and then we'll do defense against the dark arts. Don't let me forget.
I won't.
Okay.
Orville's just gonna walk through and do nothing else awkwardly while everything else is happening.
That's okay. There's still a Cliff Pog stuck in my browser window. He's just sitting there.
I don't see it.
Cliff
It's over my chat. It's not. It shouldn't be. It's just. I don't know what that is.
It's probably just a graphical glitch.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I was a kid and I was playing Ninja Turtles, and a Foot Clan guy got stuck to the screen when I threw him into the screen, and he stayed that way for the rest of the game.
Help me.
Okay, so it's behind the school, and you guys all arrive as planned.
All right. Clarence, I'm surprised you had the balls to show up, buddy.
Whatever.
I don't even. All right.
Okay,
well,
whatever. Can we do it a day I'm not bleeding?
No.
We're all bleeding.
Inside our dark vampire hearts. Anyway. So Vara has like a bag with her, and she shoves it into Clarence's hands. She goes, "You're gonna need this. We're gonna play a prank on those girls you've been sitting with."
What's in there?
If you look in the bag is full of super glue.
A whole bag?
A whole bag of super glue.
God, that must have been
like a brown lunch bag.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a
I thought it was like a
suitcase.
duffel bag.
No, it's
A
not
whole duffel bag full of super glue, not in tubes, just liquid super glue sloshing around.
It's like a little brown bag like you get if you went to a hardware store. So she gives a shitload of super glue to Clarence.
How do I know you're gonna give me back my thing once I'm done with this?
You don't, but you gotta trust me, buddy.
I wanna know if I'm getting my thing back.
Well,
You're gonna have to roll hot for that. To manipulate her.
Oh.
Wait, is he manipulating me?
Well, yeah, it's basically he's trying to influence you to do something, so...
Okay.
Alright, you do not manage to influence her in any way.
Look, buddy, maybe just if you do me a couple of favors, I will be a nice girl and give it back to you.
Oh no, wait, he has a +1 against you because you have a versus everyone. So he can use a string.
I have a
He's got
+2 because she also got my pelt.
Okay, so how many strings do you have against Vara? I think you can only use one at a time.
You can only use one at a time.
I don't know how
so
this
if you
works.
use that +1, then you get a +1, which gets you up to 7.
And you you lose the string. You have to erase it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll
You can
erase it, I
spend
guess.
a string to increase your roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you do that, then I just have to tell you. So basically, Vara, Panzer, you have to tell Ragny what he needs to say in order to get you to move more toward more toward his direction in the argument. What does he need to say?
He needs to agree willingly to do this prank and be enthusiastic about it.
Okay, that's what you need to do in order to get her to give you more proof that she'll give you your pelt back.
I do that, I guess.
Alright.
Your pogs are already here.
Excellent. I'm just gonna scoot on over here.
Lowell, what are you doing?
Well,
Get out
go
here.
home, you're drunk.
So this is Defense
Okay.
Against the Dark Arts Club. It's just these two people, and Mr. Forsyth, who is giving them instruction when you walk in. So both of you need to talk to him, but I'm gonna leave it up to you as to who talks to him more.
Alright, Mr. Forsyth, I need advice here.
What is it, son? And Ratchet and J-Val. Ratchet and J-Val.
Yeah.
I used to know porn star names.
Matilda and Jezebel, they say, Mr. Forsyth, you really need to talk to Cliff. But they look uneasy that Molly is there listening to the conversation.
Can you
Molly just
give us a minute?
Well, I think the more polite thing to do would be to address Molly first.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Oh,
so he's going to say,
okay.
excuse me for a moment, and walk over to talk to Molly.
So Molly just basically spills everything that's been going on with the fairies, with the goth kids, what she's been seeing.
He says, whoa, calm down, one thing at a time. Should I do an accent?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
going to try.
Yes.
Why are you even asking? Of course, yes.
Okay, but this is going to be all over the place because I don't think I can do a consistent British accent.
That makes it better, baby.
Okay. He says, calm down, one thing at a time.
So she slows down. First she tells about the fairies and what's going on, and then she talks about the goth kids being
Hold
weird.
on, one thing at a time. So first she
Okay.
talks about the fairies.
Yeah.
And he says, so what were they trying to do exactly?
Trying to summon the fairy king.
And this would be at the harm of another student?
Yes.
And he's sort of, you get the impression that he's sort of like not super worried about them. So he says, I am aware of the actions of that particular group of young ladies, and I don't think that there's anything that you need to worry about.
Alright, then she dumps information about the goth kids.
Okay, so then you hear, and so he said, so what you're telling me is that 2 different people have tried to murder this Orville?
She nods.
And he says, that's very interesting when you talk about the goth kids. And he says, thank you for your information. I promise you that I'm working on it, that this is noted, but unfortunately I can't tell you anything else.
What if I join the club?
And he says, well, you'll have to pass initiation.
Oh god. Oh, okay. What do I do?
So he is going to ask you to sit over on the left side of the room. And then he's going to come over here and talk to the rest of the group. And actually no, I'm sorry. He's going to tell you that you can join the club, but it's not going to give you any more information. He says if you're interested in arming yourself against the dark forces, then you can join the club, but it's not gonna but I'm not going to help you carry out any sort of vendetta against these people.
Well, I'm not very good at fighting, but I've been told I am pretty smart.
Good for you.
She doesn't really know what to do with herself.
Okay, well, she should probably leave. He's turning to address the rest of the club.
And then she heads out.
Okay. So, he turns to address the rest of the students. So, Matilda turns to him and says, Mr. Forsyth, Cliff got attacked by a vampire. There are vampires in the school, I told you. And he says, now, calm. I can't.
Do it.
Keep going.
You can do
Alright.
it.
You got it.
My brain suddenly forgot how to do accents.
Just think about Harry Potter really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about Snape.
Now, calm down. Calm down, Matilda. And
Matilda.
and he says, now, Mr. Edge, what exactly happened?
Well, I was Man, it sounds really stupid when I'm trying to say this out loud, but I was out looking for vampires last night, and I sorta found one, and almost got bit.
He looks at you and he says, and he looks very, very concerned. Like his eyes widen when you say looking for vampires, and he says, "Now, Cliff, do you have any idea what you're getting yourself into?"
I guess not?
And he says, "You shouldn't be going out at night, especially at your age, by yourself." And he said, and he's very concerned. He seems conflicted. He's a very conflicted individual. He's very conflicted over like he's trying to choose his words in order to like not. He's having trouble thinking of what to say. He keeps looking over at Jezebel and Matilda, who are looking at him excitedly, like he's about to say something important. And he says, he needs to get Jezebel and Matilda to leave so he can talk to you about vampires. So he tells them to go practice
Wards.
practice wards, yeah, against each other. So they pout and they go over there. All right, and then he takes this opportunity to talk to you out of earshot of them, and he says, "Now look, what do you know about Damien?"
Well, I know now that he's a vampire, and he needs to go.
And he says, let's see. He says, "Now, you should not." He was very stern. He's like, "Now you should not be doing this. You have to leave this up to the adults who are handling the situation. I suggest that you I demand that you get as far away from Damien as you possibly can and ignore him, and you are not to be involved in this at all."
That's not gonna happen, buddy. I need my revenge.
And
Guy almost
he says,
killed me.
Hold on. Dang it, he
You
doesn't-
should have in the accent also.
He is going to. I guess he's gonna roll cold to shut you down. Shit. Ha! DM, motherfuckers! Okay, he looks at you very sternly in the eyes, and he says, "You are not to do anything about Damien." And you are just swayed by his amazingly accurate British accent. And so you are swayed. You are not going to do anything now.
Whatever.
Or at least for today, you're not going to do anything. So then, after the club meets, so then you practice. You go over to Matilda and Jezebel, and you talk. So after the club is over, and you leave the classroom, then you do club stuff. He gives you some hints on like how to freaking like identify. So they keep asking you questions about how to like identify a vampire and like particular ways to kill vampires. And so you look over that chapter of the book, and he. This is all very confusing canon, I know. So they're looking at ways to kill vampires, and they look at you, and they come up to you after school, and after the club is over, and they're like, is he not going to do anything about it?
I don't know what he's planning on doing on it, but I gotta do this with or without his help. I don't need him.
All right, and they say, look, we should take this into our own hands, and we should go and take out Damien. I think we can do it, says Matilda.
Look, I can't do it alone. I know that much, but
Okay, so I'm gonna have, hold on.
should I manipulate?
No, they're ready to join you. I just need to do. Oh, never mind. Jezebel stares into her crystal ball, but she doesn't. She's like, I can't see him. Something is blocking my power. And Matilda says, that's okay. She says, we already know from stalking him, basically, from following him around and checking on his habits that he regularly goes to the Tipsy Dick to try to pick up potential murder victims. So all we have to do is be there when there's a big group so that we can be hidden, and then we just have to figure out we have to follow him and make sure he doesn't detect us, and then all we have to do is corner him and stake him through the heart. And if there's 3 of us, then we can restrain him, and you guys, we'll grab him, and you can just stake him through the heart.
It sounds complicated. Well,
You got a better plan?
there's the fine. We'll get him at the the Abe's show.
Okay. And so they're like, we'll see you there. Why are you so sulky?
'Cause I needed superpowers, and now I'm not gonna have superpowers to help me out here. I'm disappointed in Mr. Teacher Man.
Oh, well, you'll see. You'll see. Okay.
That's not intimidating.
So
I'm pretty scared now.
no,
Pretty
you should be
spoopy.
the opposite of scared.
All right, well, G-Up's got the right idea. I just need to bootstrap myself into vampire hunting, so.
Yeah. So, he's got his own stuff going on. So let's see. So that happened, and now we're going to super after school, where Vara and Lowell have broken into the gym.
But we still don't have Ragny.
Yeah, right. He's gone.
Oh, right. He's gone forever.
I don't know what happened. I think he
You're
got so
gonna-
distressed by the idea of role-playing, he just slammed his laptop shut.
So,
Rag Dad,
So-
more like Rag Dead.
oh, well, you could just do it before school tomorrow instead. Or some other time. It doesn't have to be immediately the next day, does it?
No, I was planning on doing it this session. Like, I was gonna have him do it now. Like, maybe we could just do it next session. Or whenever he
Yeah.
comes back.
Yeah. So let's see. Who all knows about the Xanarkin Abes playing? Vara is invited, Cliff is gonna go,
Oh, I probably have told Lowell at some point about it, probably
Lowell
at
is
lunch.
gonna go, I think Clarence kinda knows about it. Orville is definitely not invited. He doesn't have any idea what's going on.
Yeah. He doesn't have any idea what's going on with anything, never mind just the concert.
Okay, so
So we started on a Wednesday, which made this day Thursday, so the next day is Friday when the show is?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm basically deciding if we want to go ahead and skip to that, or if there's anything else that you want to do.
We can do like a little bit of school.
Okay.
We should probably... I'm going to be fuddy-duddy and say we should probably end the session if Ragny's not here and then start again.
No, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Like next
Yeah.
time we'll do
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit of school and then concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There is one, there's one more thing that I want to happen.